Hello everyone and welcome back. Today on our playthrough through Metaphor ReFantazio. This is part 13 and it's after the Soiree. We need to go and find the Drakoviche and I need to do the arena, I think. But first,
what now?
Let's see how many days we have. Oh. Okay, I don't want to waste too much time.
Well met, eh? Wonderful.
All right then. Where to?
Wait, why can't I fast travel? Search for clues about the Divine Lance.
What now?
Find Nura's co. Oh. So.
All right then.
But I can't fast travel?
Wonderful.
It's interesting.
What am I gonna do? Grand, isn't it?
Hey,
Okay, we gotta ask people about
Wonderful. Well met.
stuff. I'm sorry, no, I don't know anything, but I'm busy, so I'll
wait
be
a second.
taking my. Hey, wait, anything's fine. So whatever info you have, you know, for a popular candidate, your information gathering methods are awfully amateur. Did you speak to anyone else before calling it to me?
What do you think you're playing at?
You can't just talk to a couple people and expect to find everything you're looking for. Put in some legwork, talk to everyone, and don't be picky. But with that said, you should choose the place you search carefully. There are plenty of working people too busy to give you the time of day. If it were me, I'd set off for a tavern and set patrons relaxing there. And ask patrons relaxing there. Now that's all the help I have for you. Good day. I was thinking the tavern. Oh, what happened to sheep? I'm a sheep chat. Hold on, guys.
Let's see.
Huh, he's actually kind of nice, isn't he? Want to take his advice and head to a tavern?
Do me.
Grand, isn't it?
Hmm,
Do, eh?
I think the tavern's over here.
Wonderful.
Sorry, this chat thing is not working the way I want it to. For some reason, this is always on top. The game is. I can't minimize it. Man, why would you make a program like this? It doesn't even open. Oh my god. Run as administrator. If that works. How am I offline? Okay. I don't know, guys. I'm just gonna have to figure it out in a second.
Wonderful.
I'm deleting the sheep thing. I'm doing it right now. getting uninstalled. Oh my god, I can't even close it because it says it's off, but it's not up. What a shitty program.
I'm just
It doesn't even have a window. Okay, what do you got to tell me? Can I help you? Something tells me you're not here to eat. I have a question. Divine Lance? I'm not sure. I'm the best person to ask about that sort of thing. No, wait. Someone outside was rambling on about just a bit ago. Had a large mask on. Must have been Soiree. He seemed awfully bothered about it. He was bothered about the Lance? Sounds like he may know something. Any idea where he went? I believe he mentioned something about taking a boat to the island. He must be headed towards the coast by a Merchant's Bazaar, wouldn't you say?
So,
If we hurry, we might be able to catch him. Let's head for the Merchant's Bazaar.
hey, listen.
I'm just incredulous.
Merchant's Bazaar.
Wonderful.
All right then. Go.
Okay, there we go.
Young man.
All right then.
Wonder if I could have been one of the myself.
All right then.
There's a merchant here or something?
Young man. Young man.
Mag broker.
Now what am I to do?
Wonder if you can swim in the ocean. I can't, of course. My wings would get wet.
Now what am I to do? Well met, eh?
Check this out.
Hey, that Mustari over there.
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him. And damn his crown theocracy.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
They've really crossed the line.
We've really crossed a line.
Wait. You're not with the Sanctus Church. One of the few who aren't, it seems.
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous. So said my studies, at least.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them. If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Drakoviche.
The lance of the dragon god.
Oh,
You came up to me.
that's what the
I
lance
suppose
is.
anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it. Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the dragon god sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
An island across the ocean. You mean Verga Island, then? It is a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari, and it remains the only place in the land where sanctism has not taken root.
I'm not out to abolish sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni. Take my advice. Forget about Drakoviche. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
What do you mean?
No
Yeah,
ship
what do you
will
mean?
carry you there, among the first of many reasons. Even so, it's no place for an outsider. It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
Well, sounds like Drakoviche is on Verga Island somewhere. Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
'Tis true, his words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, the only merchant ships passing Verga Island embark from Montario.
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Verga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then let's ballywell conquer this inland sea ourselves. Ha ha ha! Don't worry, chums. I'm on the job.
Conquer the sea. Interesting.
Worried about Lady Juna? Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Tell. You still don't trust them, do you?
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days. Look, the whole Gladell mess. You really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you. You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
What the?
Wait a second. You're not saying this thing can sail now?
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at
Cool.
the Lisa's soiree,
That's awesome.
I had his run all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas. After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
Island Schmyland, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Montario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot. You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
Oh, right. Nearest, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Why are you two here?
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Rather, we're running short on beds.
Oh, don't worry. Dell doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Not unlike a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
They're big on sailing.
Maybe they just like the ocean?
Use your head, you dolt. This won't be a pleasure cruise with them around.
Suppose that's that, eh? I'll do a last check on her amphibials, make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
Oh no. Our controller is tripping out.
Ready to depart?
I just got a hold of a chart with the route. We're all set for our trip to Virga Island. Now, let's set sail for our new lands. So cool. Whoa.
Virga Island is this spot right here. Wonder how many days away it is.
That's a good question. One, two, three, four.
This place here.
Okay, let's go. Seems like an odd route to Virga Island. We can't just go straight. The region's currents are right Pain Miguel. Miguel? What? Miguel? We must go around and across them lest they carry us off course. By my reckoning, it'll take us 4 days and 3 nights, give or take. 3 nights at sea, huh? I hope Stroll can handle it. With Juna and her 2 thorns in our side, tensions may be high. Well, nothing to do but move forward.
Tally-ho then.
Jolly good, rest assured, I'll get us through the ways to Virga Island, gently as can be.
Tis actually moving.
So cool.
A fine effort.
Was it ever in doubt? You're the master of the helm, my dear.
Virga Island, eh? Well, I can say it's wholly foreign to me.
Tis a land within an archipelago where many Mustari live. I've heard their faith involves a special maiden of some kind.
How have they managed to avoid the church's influence? I doubt they've the manpower or arms to fend off the crown theocracy.
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it. So the rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
As for this dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
If negotiations are even on the table.
Controller turned off.
Why all the fuss? Just kill them and take it.
Nothing else works, yeah? Keep it simple.
It's always kill, kill, kill with you two.
Hey, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
Ugh, give it a rest. Are we there yet?
Hard to talk strategy with those two hanging around.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your ears on this! The elder boy candidate seems to have crossed the channel to the island on a gauntlet runner too!
Is he all right? They say the waters are clear amongst us now, but
If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again, doesn't it?
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try plowing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy.
that's the same lad who exposed that lady from Martira, isn't it? He's not bad.
The Verga Island's infamous people. Treacherous! Even the Crown Theocracy struggled with them for years. So how will this shake out? The festivities have just begun.
The Gauntlet Runner takes to the water in its new form, setting out to the wide open sea. Their destination, Verga Island, an enigmatic foreign land that not even the long arm of Sanctism can reach. Not all present now would count themselves as allies. Will this prove difficult, or something else entirely?
You're speaking?
Come in. Nearest voice is echoing out of the runner phone. Esme's got his fishing gear laid out on the deck. If you're keen on learning, ask him. Can't promise it'll stop if you slip overboard though, so be careful. Well, at sea, Esme sometimes leaves fishing gear on deck, which you can use to fish. Any fish you catch can be used as ingredients for cooking. 3 days until we arrive at Verga Island, I think. Having Juna and those brothers around has certainly made the Gauntlet Runner live there. Okay, let's talk to him. I was wondering what sort of rubbish excuse of a ship I'd find, but got to admit the insides are pretty impressive. Or are just impressive. Compared to the rest of it, at least. I thought I'd finally gotten used to runner's motion, but waves are a whole new beast. I'd rather not look pathetic in front of those brothers, but I'm afraid there's no helping it now.
Well met.
Drakoviche, you've come at a perfect moment. I was just thinking I'd ponder some battle strategies over my game board, an abstract game of military tactics, you see. Care to indulge me in a round? Playing a game with Hulkenberg will raise my wisdom. Not right now. Let's see what else there is. Cooking table. We should cook anyway, just because it doesn't take up time. Sweeter than poison recipe, cursed love ballad, and secretest of secrets. Let's cook. Wait, what does this do? Fully restores MP. Lord of the Lake. Oh. Rock beans. Restores 10 MP and cures Hex. Restores 200 MP. White peach turnip. Gauntlet shrooms. Lumi bee. Oh man. If I can catch Lord of the Lake. We're gonna have to go fishing. Wait, what's this? There are more books now. Maybe Juna added a few to the collection. The books I could read are top secret poetry. Do not read. We'll read later. I want to go fishing. That's the bath. It's the wrong side of the ship.
All right, Betty. Go.
Even moving at such speed, it looks like I can still catch fish. No idea how that works. Perhaps they're drowned by the runner's magla crystals, or perhaps they're just curious. Either way, I certainly won't want for entertainment on our way to the island. Sea breeze is perfect until you smell the fish. I feel your hair. I'm quite ready to make landfall, actually. You know what we forgot to do, guys?
Alright then.
Can I go to Academia? Yes. Let's go to Academia real quick. Because we unlocked the ability to change this spirit mask stuff.
Would you look at this?
It seems like you've another new ally, and this time quite the unexpected character at that. Your ally's awakening has revealed a new archetype called the Masked Dancer. It holds a power both unique and interesting. I've prepared a new special experiment to enhance its potential to the highest level. Should you desire to hear more, I have a lecture prepared for you. If you'd like to listen, by all means. So this is what we gotta figure out. Special experiments menu has been unlocked in Academia. Use special experiments to create items that certain archetypes utilize during battle. You can get the materials necessary for special experiments from enemies in battle.
Please, do make yourselves comfortable.
Wait,
what would you care to know?
Special experiment. The Masked Dancer, quite a unique archetype, most notable for its ability to change its powers using various masks. These masks are sources of the archetype's heroic power. They can be equipped freely to change one's skills and even one's elemental resistances. That said, to create these masks requires a ritual to call a special experiment, and you'll need to gather the requisite reagents. That is colorless white masks that I shall imbue with the shades of power. The majority of them you will acquire in battle or within labyrinths. I admit I'm excited by the prospect of not only creating them, but laying my eyes on them for the first time myself. I do hope you will find this a worthy pursuit.
What would you care to know?
Okay.
This. What would you care to know?
I need to go back. Special experiments. Equipped to use seeker skills. Okay. Adept seeker. Warrior. Thief. Like this first. Perform a special experiment. Magic Seeker's Mask. Wait, does this take a chariot? No.
I'm looking forward to it.
We can leave here now, I guess.
Oh.
Let's go back to reality. Now we can go fishing.
What now? All right then.
Let's go. Oh, jeez.
Isn't this Hesme's fishing gear? I wonder if he's going to do some fishing. If we can catch some fish, we can use them to cook. Want to fish for a bit? Okay, let's go get Hesme. Indeed, I thought I'd do some fishing, but I don't have any good bait. Do you have anything I might use? Tail bait.
Then
Oh my, tailbait. Those fish won't know what hit them. Let's cast. Maybe it's all the staring at the water surface and I'm starting to feel a bit queasy. Sway with the waves. Suppose I'll give it a try. Wow, a bite, and it's a strong one, but I'm stronger. Not as many as I thought. Still, I can't expect to catch a lifetime every day. Lord of the Lake. Obtain Lord of the Lake, a one loot bone. Tension and strategy lurk beneath the surface of calm. That's what makes fishing such a beloved pastime. The results hardly matter. In fact, don't bother asking how many I've got. Well, as much as I'd hate to say it, I think it's about time we call it a day. Hesbury and I gathered our gear and went back inside.
As the sun dips below the horizon and the stars begin to reflect off the water's surface, the gauntlet runner reaches the shore. Lurking below the surface, in the black and fathomless deep, are the eager eyes of predatory hunters. But the party, safe inside their gauntlet runner, relaxes from the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters.
We'll arrive 3 days from now. We're being watched, so be careful with what you say. Being watched. Oh, because the guy's on board, right?
Quite.
I don't anticipate any monster attacks like we see on land, but you never know. I'd best keep the emergency lights on just in case. Though, let's be honest, no run-of-the-mill monster could possibly capsize my sea runner. Yeah.
Got it.
If you think I'm going to take my eyes off you just because it's past sundown, think again. You want to try something? Go ahead. Let's see what happens. Count Louise won't be asking me to justify myself. Be clear? I admit, I was half thinking this dinky little gauntlet runner was going to sink any second, but it did a decent job running today. And out of all the candidate runners, this one's pretty fast, but for what it is, yeah? Not that I'd have set one foot on it without Lady Juna being here. Juna. Let's do Juna, because I just forgot her. Oh, if it isn't Drakoviche, I'm so bored and I'm just not in the mood to sing. It sure would be nice if I had someone to talk to. By recalling the past and planning for the future of Juna, maybe I can hone my imagination. Okay, so this is just... What's this one? My weapons are sharp as they are going to get, and I'm not up to much. Care to keep me company for a while. So this one is for imagination too. And what's this one? Well, Matt, I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? By recalling the past and planning for the future, the Hulkenberg may be able to... Okay, so I gotta choose one of these. Let's just do Juna, because she's new. So now we have to find the Mustari tribe's divine relic. Isn't that fabulous? Calling this an absurd demand would be an understatement. But I must admit, if we can handle this, then Luis will never acknowledge us. We absolutely must succeed. Let's do this. Let's get out there and do some relic hunting. Aren't you the happy warrior? So enthusiastic in the face of long odds. I'm glad we're on the same page there. I'm just happy to have this opportunity to fight alongside you. Living under Luis's foot was a lonely place to be, you know? I've held my ground thus far, though. If I'm honest, I was scared the whole time. I had to talk myself into keeping a stiff upper lip, so to say. But being past that, I feel more hope than I ever have. I'm not alone anymore, and I have faith that we'll save the prince. I felt my imagination increase as Juna and I talked about things to come.
All right.
Whoa, that's a lot. I need eloquence and courage too. Staying up late is terrible for your skin, but seeing as we're already at it, why don't we chat a bit longer? Juna and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, goodness.
This mugginess is my worst enemy. I don't mind the ocean, but being at sea makes my hair 10 times harder to manage.
Sure.
I know exactly what you mean. The salty air makes it so much worse. Hey, Hulkenberg, what do you do with your hair at sea?
Yes.
I find that sweat built up by swinging a weapon quickly relieves one of concern over such trifling matters. Speaking of, would you care to spar, Juna? Oh, I don't think so. I'm quite the wrong person for that, in fact. But I'll tell you what. If I find someone to help comb out these knots, I'll see if I can find you a sparring partner. 36 degrees. 2 more days until we're able to search for that lance. They say the island is barbaric, but I wonder what it'll really be like.
All right, then.
Let's cook up our fish. Wait, what's he doing in here? You got a pretty good kitchen here. Not as nice as Luis's, but I'm sure I could still get halfway decent meal going. Well, we're gonna cook this now. Secretest of secrets.
Okay, so
I think that's the dish Juna recommends. Okay, let me go call her.
hey!
How confident are you in your cooking skills? If you're not, remember, there's no way to cook something. That's no way to cook something. I say a dish's true value comes from its individuality and its ingredients, of course. How boring it must be to copy recipes. I picked out ingredients with Juna. Oh, what a selection we have today. Time to use my talents to their fullest to make only the finest choices. For our base, normally you'd go with this, but today, let's be daring and use this instead, shall we? Yes, I'm on a roll today. With the ingredients picked and portioned, all that's left is preparation. That's where you come in, though. No need to fret, the stage is set. All you need to do is put on the show, make your dish the star performer. And for the piece de resistance, a final ingredient of my choosing. Sorry, but this one's a chef secret, even to you. Wow, our dish is so nuanced. I call it secretest of secrets. It's our signature dish now, and not a soul in the world can replicate it. Thanks to speed cooking, I cook without time passing. It's stocked with food suitable for a long journey. I prefer to cook it first before eating it. Okay, we need to go to... Is there a book that increases my eloquence? Top secret poetry. Bold black letters span the cover. Do not read. Something tells me this is Juna's creative journal. I haven't read it yet. Try something Juna wrote herself. It says not to read it, but doesn't that make you want to look inside more? If I read this book, I may gain some courage. Okay, I do need courage. Read the book. Clusters of cryptic phrases and abstract drawings fill the pages. Was that written in some sort of trance? The difference between moonlight and starlight, the difference between me and you, the difference between love and romance. Inquiries like these flood the pages. I don't know why, but reading through this got me in a cold sweat. Shivers are running down my spine. Well, we can certainly say that artistic expression is a serious business for Juna. I feel like glimpsing Juna's raw creative passion has increased my courage. Ooh. There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time.
Come look at this.
Ahoy, you lot aren't going to believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes.
The gauntlet runner halts at a sandy hollow that suddenly arises from the sea. The towering seawall. It is not an island or a reef, but a mass of sand expanding below sea level. There is no sign of a water flow. There are many places in Oceania where the laws of nature fail, but here it is especially evident. The surface drops as though it were gouged out. Still, best not to be distracted by the spectacular. Monsters roam the deep, and tales of people being dragged below are not uncommon.
Whoa, it's nice.
Incredible!
The sea's been splitting in two, and we're standing on the sea floor. This is what magma anomalies are capable of. It's the same principle that maintains the water sphere in Brillhaven, but by Job, this is on a whole other level entirely. Del, are you sure about all this? This water ain't about to come down on us, is it? You can't swim? Do you know how to swim, Basilio? Listen, mate, you better keep your nose out of places where it doesn't belong. Look, there's fish swimming in the wall of water. I've never seen such a shiny fish. Hulkenberg, what are you doing? You're not thinking of spearfishing through sea wall, are you? I was just merely considering how I would secure today's allotment of rations. She'd eat those weird-looking fish without a second thought. I suspect that weird luminescence is a defense mechanism. They gather together in the depths and shine to ward off predators. So weaklings that they are, they travel together in a group. What does that remind you of? Must you slide barbs at every opportunity? It's exhausting, because it's only natural for those lower on the food chain to seek advantages that compensate for weakness. I say those shining scales would work as excellent dyes. Hulkenberg, my girl, be sure to catch some extra. I'll need a few specimens to dissect. As you wish, I shall catch enough that we should dine all night well. I would rather you didn't. The supplies we received in town more than meet our needs. Besides, the sky looks ominous. A storm likely approaches.
I see.
If that is the consensus, then let us head back. I feel not the least bit of regret, I assure you. He's got a point. This seawall might even collapse in the rain, and I'd rather not stay to find out. Catching sight of this unexpected view has broadened my wisdom.
All right.
Cool. Paint it, Nuras. Here you go, lad, a drawing of the seawall. I'm sure that the glowing fish were depicted as true as life as my hand allows. Towering seawall drawing. I decided to keep it as a souvenir of our journey.
As the water sparkling in the setting sun begins to lose the light shimmer, the gauntlet runner reaches the calm surface of the reef. Yet the day draws to an end, and all are left to wonder how to spend the evening hours.
What terrible rain. It'll be a storm soon enough. Can this vessel withstand it?
It's doing better than me, at least. Suppose we do owe Forden, if only because he handled that sea monster. Closure, etc.
Did we hit a rock out there or something? Back in a mo, I'll go sneak a look outside.
Those fool brothers are still abed, even in this tempest. Bloody Parapus. Almost makes one envy them.
Right, I heard. You aren't too fond of the Parapus. They both had horrible upbringings, those two. But they really do have kind hearts behind the glares. They've risked their lives for mine countless times. One time, I asked what I could do to repay them, and they came over all red-faced. We'd like to hear you sing, Lady Juna. Your voice is awful pretty, Lady Juna.
Is this a joke to you? You think an outcast Ujief is in no position to speak ill of the Paripus?
What? No, I didn't mean...
Bloody hell, how does anyone sleep on this old bucket? You feel that shaking earlier? Huh? Could cut the air in here with a knife. What were you two on about?
About how we'll get that lance.
Oh, conspiring while we're asleep, eh?
We don't have to keep dancing around it, do we, Del? Why can't we be straight with him? Just come out with it, yeah? Tell him you still ain't sure that stuff with Glottel was on the level.
If even we're suspicious, there's no way Lord Luis hasn't worked it out already. Not that it matters to me, anyway. Still, I had to make sure, see for myself whether Lady Juna is on our side or not.
Come on, you two.
What's going on?
Something's out there! Look outside! It's a monster! A great briny beast! Everyone to the deck! Quick!
What's happening?
Our prep.
Head to the deck once you're prepared. Just rocking and hardly stand up. I can't go on like this. Sea Monster's still about. We cannot let it damage His Highness's hot runner.
What to do?
I don't especially mind the shaking, but all the creaking from the hull can't be good. If we don't do something fast, we'll surely flood.
No way!
What in God's name is that? Didn't they say Warden's defeated the monster? Yet here it is, carousing through the stormy sea. Oh wait, this guy's here too. What's this monster's problem? If Lady Juna gets hurt, it's your neck on the line. Alright, alright.
What is that thing?
It's huge.
The hell are you doing? It's supposed to be you helping those in need. Oi, Del!
Now! Hurry!
You alright, Del? You realize this changes nothing. We're still...
Is that a human?
Don't charge straight at it.
Oh my God, it's a human.
We'll clear him out of the way.
Got it. If we don't kill the thing, we're all sunk.
Don't get used to it.
Yeah! Come on over here!
Now's our chance!
We'll slice up some more of the bastard's legs, stick to the body, and take out what limbs you can. I don't know about you, but I'm not dying today. Let's get this over with.
If this keeps up, the runner's wrecked!
Let's go.
Get those giant legs off us!
To switch your party members during battle, press Tab or LB to access the order view and select party. Switching members consumes one turn icon.
No holding back!
Let's see what he's bad against, I guess.
Don't, I'll show you!
Wait, how do I go back and
Return
forth?
front,
Okay.
moving to the rear!
Do I have to go for his legs?
Watch me! A bit much, actually. Got to be
Oh, I guess I gotta equip her with the mask.
Let's go.
Lightning.
Lightning. Is it? Oh, power of heroes.
Oh god, she's still this thing.
I'll destroy you.
All right.
No.
Hulkenberg.
Pierce.
Sea horror Homo Sabara.
I call upon a royal soul. Howling wind. Sure don't give up easy.
Blizzard. Who's that?
With a single
That
fist,
should make
I
things a little
shape
easier
our
on us.
future.
Oh, what did I just do?
We need to figure out their affinities first. I don't know their weakness. Guess we'll just try what we've got.
Okay.
Shut up! All right!
Are you prepared?
Hulkenberg!
This better hit.
Right on target. Nice control. Gale!
Let's go.
Nice hit. That was
Critical.
perfect.
We're pretty tanky though.
Is everyone okay? We've got to heal up.
The new passive is amazing when everyone's in the back line.
Has to deal with, right?
For all that we strive for.
We're all that we strive for.
They yet cling to life.
I'm gonna.
Anyone get on healing duty?
Oh, healing light.
That helped.
Thank you.
I'm obliged.
I'll show you. Howling wind! Smashed him!
Let's fight his power.
Let's try Batra.
Oh, power of heroes.
Shut up! All right! Hulkenberg!
Are you well?
I knew you'd help.
Thanks.
What's neat?
This'll be I call upon a royal soul! Raging fire!
Come forth, royal soul.
With a
Come! I'll destroy you.
Gonna. Pierce. Not done yet.
I guess he does less damage when he cuts limbs off, maybe? Also?
Mask dancer! Gale!
I'll show you Vida's power.
Nice hit! That was perfect!
Strive for.
All right!
I shall vanquish evil.
Hulkenberg!
Try not to worry.
That helped.
Thank you.
His team's actually pretty good.
Thank you.
This is just what I need! Burn!
Let's go. Roar!
Oh, he's weak to lightning. Okay.
Captain!
Shut
We
up.
got this.
Ah! It sprouted more legs!
Oh no.
God, Juna!
Can I AoE?
No holding back. Gonna. This better hit.
I'll show you! Howling wind!
I will fight wizard. Lightning.
You hit their weakness! Roll up! That's your opening, Captain!
I'll destroy you.
I call upon royal power within. Run them through.
Right on target! Nice one, Roll! Gale! Stubborn, hey? Legs are back! Watch out! Nice dodge! You've got some fancy footwork, Stroll.
Okay, let's do Caldera.
You hit
Candera.
Happening, Captain. I crush you. Worthy foe after all.
Seal.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Trust me.
And then
Raging
fire, maybe.
Let's say come forth, royal soul. Lightning. Come.
Shut up.
Yeah, we're just gonna slowly take out his appendages. And at the same time, hit his head.
I call upon a royal soul. Howling wind.
I won't hold back. Roar!
You hit their weakness.
Oh, power!
That's your opening, Captain. I crush you.
No holding back! Run them through!
Legs are back.
I bet slice damage is good against them. Or slash damage. Who's my character on standby? Hesme, right?
I'll show you. Gale. Sorry, my mistake.
Lightning!
You hit their weakness.
Come!
That's your opening, Captain. Shut up. They yet cling to life.
I shall fight as the
Oh, I should switch out Hulkenberg.
Are you prepared? Pierce! Right on target!
To behold this power. Howling wind. Everyone okay? You gotta heal up. Down. Get her back up.
No. Hulkenberg.
Oh, no. Hulkenberg's down. Someone help her get back in the fight. You hit their weakness.
I call upon
That's
royal
your
power
opening,
within!
Captain.
Oh, healing light!
I knew you'd help.
Thank you. I've got just the dance for you. Let's get some use out of this. My spirit is unbroken.
Lightning!
Caldera, Candera.
I crush you. All right. Smite him, Hulkenberg. Legs are back. Watch out.
Oh god. I think I should just go for him
Run them through!
at this point.
Right on target. I call upon a royal soul.
Wizard! Roar!
You hit their weakness.
Let justice
That's your
prevail!
opening, Captain. All right.
Now, no
Smite him,
holding back!
Hulkenberg.
Pierce!
Hulkenberg's in bad shape.
I'm definitely switching Hulkenberg out.
Let's stay calm. Wizard! Lightning!
No. It is not over yet. I defer to you.
My turn. A blunder.
Gunner!
Let's do Medica.
That helped.
That helped.
Much thanks.
Sable Dance, Dance Macabre.
Fights alone.
High chance of one hit killing all enemies. Inflicts all enemies with a one-time weakness of dark. Let's do this.
On your guard.
Might as well put some effort in this.
Dance Macabre.
It's okay. Let's go!
Did nothing.
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
Some darker arts.
Legs are back. Watch out. Ow.
Oh my god.
I shall vanquish evil!
Her abilities are
Oh,
way
healing
down.
light!
Thanks.
quite a boon.
I call upon a royal soul!
I won't hold back! Lightning!
Boom. Sabara's sucker.
Applause, please.
Whoa.
Nice. I feel stronger already.
Ha! I have never known.
Even I had more.
Marvelous. I feel stronger already.
My power swells forth.
Assassinate. Deals heavy physical dark damage to one enemy. Made one hit kill the target. Pretty cool.
We overcame it somehow.
I can't believe this. There are still monsters out here. Forden lied. He lied to everybody.
Either he lied, or he didn't know. Maybe the humans are spreading faster than anyone expected.
Oh, first time we've seen you lot really cut loose. That sure was magic, even with no igniters. Guess that's the kind of power that kills humans. And you can do it too, Lady Juna.
Well, I picked it up from him. You know I've a knack for improvising, love. But we'd never have gotten through this without you two helping us. Thank you.
Of course, my lady.
You too, Fidelio.
Don't mention it. Wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Wait, something's amiss. I still hear water flowing, but it's coming from inside the runner.
Oh.
Blast! We're dipping awfully low. Getting a bit soggy in here, chums.
Hold on, we're sinking. You've got to be kidding.
Bail the water. You two, help us.
What? You can't just order us. Oh, this bloody rust bucket.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
That was a long day yesterday, huh? I'm glad we lived to see another day, another morning. I'm very happy that we survived and we're still afloat, but after bailing all that water out, it would seem that my poor back was a casualty of the incident. You really came through in a pinch, I must say. It's all thanks to you that my dear girl is well and safe. We must repay those old bones of yours for their sterling service. Too true. Maybe a day off would get those brothers to lighten up a bit. So how about it, darlings? Let's take a day to just relax and watch the ocean. We should arrive at Downland tomorrow. We managed to defeat the monsters, so why not thank everyone for their efforts? In times like these, people tend to open up more. Oh. Would have been a pleasant trip if not for the monster. I'd no idea such a calamity awaited us. I suppose you're too young for something like that mess to tire you out. Well, I have a mind to meditate and recover. Care to join me? As me seems relaxed, this might be a chance to have a genuine conversation with him. Think about it. Who else can I talk to? Oh, let's talk to Gallica. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, come on. I wasn't going to snap at you to buzz off or anything. Well, come on then. Let's go to the special sitting spot like always. Think of the ocean view. The sun feels so nice, doesn't it? The sea feels way different than yesterday. I don't think we'll be seeing any of those monsters. There was a rumor that a tribe of fish people living out here, but it was probably just that monster. Tribe of fish people? What do you mean, tribe of fish people? Like a village of walking fish or something like that. I think it's just some tall tale, but it's intriguing, isn't it? With the sea, I really feel like anything can happen. The depth of waves and tidal currents, it's just swimming with mysteries. I mean, for sure, it's chock full of all these unknown creatures, you know?
Sure.
Yeah, probably. Probably right. Thanks for not making fun of me for what I just said. I look at him up there driving. I just noticed. Often we fairies get treated like mere superstitions too. It's because we hide ourselves so we're not found. But sometimes it feels like we're outsiders, like everyone totally forgets we exist. It's not like I want special treatment or anything. I just want people to see me as me. But I'm grateful because you do. That's why I'm able to resist thinking things like I'm so small and insignificant. You're not insignificant at all, Galka. Hee, I know, but and what I'm bearing's bigger than any of those doubters out there, right?
Hey there!
Here, you can have this. It's just something I picked up on the deck this morning. Rainbow scale. Those fish people, their scales are supposed to be rainbow. With this, maybe we can still believe they aren't just superstition. It probably came from that master. Pretty things are pretty. The sea is like a mother, everyone's mother. It's like the place we were all born. So I'm sure it's still got more miracles it's hiding. It's getting dark. I think Neros is looking for a place we can camp out. Let's get ready too. Rainbow scale, what is that for?
As the clear surface gives way to the glassy ink of darkness, the gauntlet runner reaches a remote island. The party gets a good night's rest, grateful for the still land that does not sway them at its whims.
What to pick?
So our arrival's tomorrow. Well, we're finally done spending our nights at sea. Let's do Hulkenberg. Well, man, I don't suppose you're as overburdened with 3 times I am. I'm certainly no stranger traveling, but I have no idea how to spend our lives. The ideal appeals. Might we talk a bit? By recalling the past and planning for the future with Hulkenberg, maybe I can hone my imagination. Should I spend my time talking with Hulkenberg? Talk with Hulkenberg. The sea breeze is accompanied by a scent that soothes the heart, is it not? That aroma recalls the fresh seafood of Brilhaven. My imagination runs wild with possibilities of what awaits us next. The insects of such fertile land must be flavorful. You're so passionate about food. Your passion for food is almost palpable. Much of what we consume is quite deadly if eaten raw. I merely honor the sacrifices of our ancestors who suffered so that we may dine safely and deliciously. I've experienced so many wonderful new flavors since our time in Martyra. At this rate, I've come to have a high expectation for Verga Island. Verga is characterized by its isolation from the rest of the world, which I hope will result in heretofore unseen ingredients and culinary techniques. Oh, I feel ravenous longing for Mustari cuisine, despite having never experienced it. Let us make haste to Verga Island. I felt my imagination grow as Hulkenberg and I discussed what wonders may still lie ahead of us.
All right.
'Tis a later hour than I expected. I know our journey demands ample rest, but I would like to continue conversing with you. Hulkenberg and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Luis has sent an emissary to Verga Island.
As reported by a crier. It's the elder boy who brought Joanna to the judging.
So he stands with Luis then. No doubt he seeks Dracodius.
A gambit to steal the public's gaze, perhaps.
Taking a prize from the only land beyond the church's reach. Laughable. The reason we leave those barbarians alone is that we've nothing to gain from them.
Sorry.
Your Eminence?
Merely a passing thought.
Let him chase the lance. It changes nothing. With the dawn of Saints' Day, your Eminence's authority will be unshakable as the mountains.
As long as we tell the public that these divine relics truly originated in Sanctism, yes, that should do. The candidates gathered at the Saints' Day Festival will be under the protection of the King's magic. Some of them may use that as a shield to sow violence and discord.
I am aware, Your Eminence. Please, leave everything to your humble servant.
Oh-ho!
And so our long sojourn at sea will soon come to an end today. We should arrive around noon time, but we must make preparations for birth beforehand. Jeez, sentences are so weird. Seems like the weather will be hot and humid. I'd like to hope we could just pop in and grab the lance and pop right back in. I'd be lying if I said I didn't wish the same, but we'd best prepare for a long stay. This island is infamously insular and closed off. Our welcome will not be a warm one. Maybe I should take a nice cold shower before we arrive. We don't even know if there'll be real inns there for us to stay in.
Narrowly escaping the threat of the sea monster, the party rides the currents of the inland sea to their destination, Verga Island. Verga is a word given to the island by the mainland, meaning uncivilized. But its inhabitants give this name no purchase. Put another way, we are trespassers from a country that has unilaterally regarded the islanders as heretics. To forget this is to invite pointless conflict, as though it knows it is unwelcome. The Gauntlet Runner glides silently onto the island's less populated rear shore.
I can't take this heat. It's enough to cook a man alive.
We're here.
All my ear fur is stuck together.
Do we really have to go this way? There is a beautiful beach just over there.
Chin up now, milady. Easy to get a good backstab when you're coming up behind him, see?
There will be no stabbing, back or otherwise. Honestly.
It's at least true that coming at them head-on would only alarm them. First, we need to find out where this lance is.
You can bet the runner won't be spotted here, eh? Got the wide ocean on all sides. The old girl's not exactly unscathed from the beastie's clutches, so I'll stay back for a spot of repairs. Good luck on the lance hunt, what?
Who's there? Are you from the outside? What's wrong?
I just heard a voice.
I thought I heard a voice.
A voice? Whose?
All that salt air gets your head. Our chances out here already aren't looking too good.
So, how do we find this lance?
Ideally, we blend in with the locals, gather information. But if they really are all Mustari, that might be a bit tricky. Let's see. To start with, we could try staying hidden and observing the village from afar.
Sounds like a right hustle. How many days would you have us playing hide and seek?
Fair point. How long can we actually stay on this island?
Well, give him a deadline for arriving in Altabury. It would be best to get the lance and leave by September the 5th.
September 5th, okay.
The sooner we're out of here, the better. Let's go.
Hey, does this place look familiar to you?
We may be a bit lost.
You're kidding! We can't afford to get lost on some godforsaken island! This is a disaster! Oh, I'm sweating through my outfit. And these weird bugs. I've had enough!
What I give for a snack and a cold tub to dunk me head in.
Need you voice every little complaint? You are not the only ones enduring this trek.
Quiet a moment. Running water nearby. Sounds like an open space. Could be a natural spring of some kind.
What? Really? Let's head that way.
Phew. I suppose we might as well if we're lost.
Whoa!
Whoa.
It's drinkable. Much clearer than the capital's water, too.
Oh, brilliant. I could use a dip to get the salt off me.
Who are you? Can you hear me? Then surely you must be a messenger of the dragon god.
Is something amiss?
What's
I'm
the
imagining.
noise? Registering.
Could it be a villager?
You must be the
Priestess!
Oh shit, he's seen the priestess's face.
Hey, Del.
Sacrilege.
Mainlanders! You're not of this island!
Wait, listen!
Seize them!
You're faster than nets, huh?
Behave yourselves. Now, you're a candidate for the throne, are you not? Here to steal Drakoviche, no doubt. And not content with that, you befouled the priestess's cleansing pool. We need hear nothing further. You shall all be executed.
Fastest trial I've had.
Calm down. First off, you can't kill a candidate. Have you not heard of the king's magic?
You beg for your life in vain, wretch.
Hail, I'm told the priestess is ready.
Accept your fate. You're not getting out either way.
What do we do now?
It seems the brothers have fled. Perhaps they've gone to report to Neurus.
I doubt it. Those thugs are here for the lance alone. They care nothing for us.
We can work with that. Can't return without the lance anyway. But I'd rather see if we can break ourselves out instead of counting on them to save us.
By the way, anyone else find it strange that they recognized a candidate at a glance? I wasn't expecting news to travel this far.
Probably my fault, I'm afraid. They had a lot of questions, and they weren't gentle about asking. Well, fancy meeting you here.
Wait, what the hell? What's Batlin doing here? You're that crier.
You're that Sanctus crier.
I was hoping the word of the Crown Theocracy might be worth something here. Turns out, they prefer chains to questions.
But why are you here?
Why else? I heard some helpless, boneheaded twit of a candidate crossed the waters of Verga Island, so I naturally had to follow. I'd thought stowing away on that Mastari candidate ship might get me safely on the island, and, well...
And now who's the helpless twit? This is ridiculous! Why would a crier go to such lengths anyway?
Seemed as good an opportunity as any.
I wanted a peek behind the Sanctus curtain, see what the truth really is. For now, we may as well be patient. You'll have your opening soon enough. The people here, well, you'll find they aren't as monolithic as they'd like. Have you heard? The Sanctus Church has ordered its adherents to seize all divine relics.
Seize all divine relics, eh? I gotta fix my microphone, please. How's that? Hopefully it's a lot better.
Those zealots go too far. Surely this must be the reason for the Dragon God's wrath.
Don't be alarmed, everyone. Please remain calm.
Master Edeni.
There are trespassers upon our island, from ships other than the trade vessels. But we have already captured them. Reportedly, one is a candidate, and one is a crier from the Sanctus Church. They seek Drakoviche, the lance of the Dragon God.
Yeah.
Until now, the Church has hesitated to intrude in our homeland. We can only assume they are making their move.
I knew it. They think they're untouchable. No offense is beneath them.
That damned Borden. He's not just after our relics. He would silence us forever.
Silence us forever.
Master Edeni, put them to death! Let us see justice served!
Wait! Our captives have done nothing to hurt any of the islanders.
Why do you hesitate? If they would pervert our dearest beliefs, then they deserve only to be sacrificed. Our livestock are all maddened by disease, our seas are infested with grotesque horrors, and now even our fields lie dead and fallow. The Dragon God must be appeased, else we shall never survive his wrath. It has been our way since time immemorial. When disaster strikes, we offer a sacrifice to the Dragon God that he might ease our woes. It is the most basic of our teachings.
Everyone calm down. All this talk of justice, of sacrifice.
Master Edeni, would you see us repeat the tragedy of the past? With all respect, you abandoned your chase for the throne. You returned to your rightful home. Surely you have accepted that our traditions are the only way. Because of your indecision, because you faltered in your faith to the Dragon God, your father and mother both.
I will have silence.
Master Edeni, please, the sacrifice. We cannot simply suffer in silence.
My brother, do not fear. I have just purified myself for the spring. I'm ready to serve as our people's sacrifice.
Yufa.
I am a priestess. I have known from birth that my life's greatest impact would be as an offering to the Dragon God.
My God. What's wrong with these people?
Indeed, it brings me great pride. I can serve my village in a way the priestesses in times of peace could not. If our island might be saved, I will gladly give my life for it.
Oh, bless you, Priestess Yufa. We will not forget your sacrifice.
This will surely appease the Dragon God. You are our last hope. Priestess Yufa, our salvation, our future.
Prepare the ship. I will accompany her to the altar in the Dragon Temple, where Drakoviche rests.
Drakoviche.
You catch that? The Dragon Temple. Sounds like that's where we'll find our lads.
I'm gonna try the mic here, guys. See if that's better. It's like picking up my breathing. So hopefully that's a bit better. It's kind of quiet. Okay, there we go. Maybe that's better.
I did a bit of reading on Verga Island once. Army reports say it's surrounded by an archipelago, otherwise uninhabited.
I'll be there real hard. It picks it
One
up.
of them islands is nothing but a massive temple.
Not another soul on them. Strange lot, these pagans. Gotta be bloody stupid to build your big important temple out where nobody can get to it.
Could be. Or maybe they weren't the ones who built it. Either way, we'll need a ship.
Sounds like we better hurry and bail our new crewmates out. All this stink in the square probably means less guards on duty.
Ugh.
Come on, Del, we can't leave him high and dry. The fair lady Juna likes him, don't she?
And the fair lady's the only one we have to rescue.
Awful cold, Del.
Not getting attached now, are you? You knew going in they might be our traitors. Look, you want to work together, then let me do the thinking, right? I've got all this under control. Oh.
Hey, Del, you're not still hurting from the sea battle, are you?
I'm fine. We'll wait till nightfall. Shadowy business, all this.
Very shadowy.
Lady Juna. Let's get those bindings off. Easy does it now. Calm down, you amateurs.
Oh, thanks. I'd hoped you'd come back for us.
We know where the lance is. Let's move.
Wait, aren't you going to untie the others?
We're your bodyguards, not theirs.
What? Since when do you follow orders to the letter?
I've already told you we can't trust these people, and now it's clear we can't even trust them to protect you.
He did a fine enough job saving your life out at sea.
Del!
He's one of us now. Lord Luis gave him direct personal orders, and you'd still leave him to die. I promised Lord Luis I'd keep an eye on him too. If you get him killed, I'm the one who's failed.
Hear, hear. 3 appropriately stealthy cheers for cooperation. And I'd be very much obliged if some generous spirit could get me untied too.
Ugh. Better to let a church leech rot. You're annoying, and you talk too much.
That's funny.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Funny thing though, I get more chatty the more distress I'm in, and I'm quite beside myself here.
We could just shut him up permanently.
No, Del. We don't want to leave a mess. If things get dicey, we've got some meat shields at the least, eh? Gonna need all the manpower we can get if we want that lance.
Is the lance somewhere dangerous?
Well, about that. Turns out this dragon god might be a bit more real than we thought.
They're sacrificing some village lass to it, and the crowd was scared stiff besides. We can't rule out that this dragon's more than a folktale.
So we're to face a dragon? Well, that's just lovely. Untie everyone this instant. Or do you fancy better chances with fewer swords?
Oh, fine, I get it. Just give me a second. Oi, kid. Don't make me regret this.
You already will. I'll make sure you do.
You pull your weight or I'll make sure you do.
Oh, forget it. Seems being captured don't make you less a wise arse.
Definitely not.
Fine, just get over here and I'll let you loose. Oh, you're going last. Considering the size of the island, there's only the one settlement. The chief's young, too, goes by Edeni or something.
Edeni? Was he not the Mastari candidate we met before? I'd no idea he was this island's ruler.
See if this is better.
He and and the sacrificial maiden are headed for the temple on one of the deserted islands. That's where we find the lance. Oh, and the girl marked for death is his sister.
His own sister?
Something about appeasing the dragon god's anger. All these islanders worship it, and they say the calamities come from its fury.
Is that true?
Of course not. Just don't know whether all this superstition is rooted around an actual dragon or a made-up one.
It's definitely an actual dragon. We already met one.
Fair point. I'm curious about this Drakoviche being a divine relic myself. If it was found in that temple, then the temple's probably an ancient ruin. Might be the perfect den for a dragon.
Should this creature exist, mortal sacrifice is beyond all reason.
Oh, that's rich from a fallen knight. You think nobody makes sacrifices out there in the real world? Or is all that below you, eh? If you ask me, I say at least these people are doing what needs to be done.
Fair enough. Though it would seem beyond the pale, it is not our scale of morality that measures them.
Yet I refuse to stand idly by while innocent lives are at stake.
Yeah.
Who cares about what they do with their lives? We're here for the lance. Got enough problems without you trying to fix theirs.
These people offer up their very lives for peace. They'd only ever told me these lands were wild and uncivilized, but... We'll get the spear, of course, but we won't let anyone die. That should be good enough. We've been saying it since the beginning. We help anyone in need, no exceptions. Right, my friend?
Of course.
Of course. That settles it.
Indeed. 'Tis the path we've chosen. Let us withdraw to the Sea Runner first. It shall bear us across the waters to this temple island.
Go on. Give them a chance.
Please, help my sister.
Wait, he's...
Please help my sister Yufa. The temple full of Makla.
Pull yourself together, man. He's barely breathing.
Did he just say Magla? I wonder what happened.
We need to get him to the Gauntlet Runner. No, 'tis too deep a wound for its capabilities. To the village, then.
What, are you mad? You just broke yourselves out of that damned place.
We cannot leave him to die.
I don't understand you lot.
No, this could work out for us. He's the island's chief, right? If we save his life, the whole village might come around on us.
What are you talking about? We already know where the lance is. All we have to do now is take it.
And how about this? I'll follow him because I'm assigned to keep an eye on him. And you have to keep an eye on me. Because you're my bodyguards, right?
Fine. Be my guest. But if it comes down to you or the lance, you know I'll have to take the lance. Whatever happens, I can't trust anyone but my family. And my Lord Luis.
Well, Batlin, looks like you'll have to repay the favor a bit earlier than expected. Go tell Neurus what's going on. To be honest, it's possible we won't make it back.
Getting a bit messy, this. Not that I mind. Consider the favor returned. The Gauntlet Runner's just further down, right?
Right. We'll carry this man back to the village. Give me a hand.
Where am I?
Chief!
Oh, is he the guy? Is he the candidate? I didn't realize.
I'm still alive.
You're in one of my spare rooms at the inn.
You see, these people brought you here.
Wonders never cease. It's you. But you were being hunted. How did you manage to return safely?
2 of my companions acted as decoys to draw the soldiers away. That was all it took for us to sneak in.
Chief, what happened? Where is your sister?
We made it to the temple, but the air was thick with magla. Some of the island's beasts have turned feral.
You mean the melancholia set in?
They made short work of our guards. Yufa and I were separated. I was the only one who fled to the sea.
My word. Then we need to gather more troops. If we don't act, the ritual...
No. Our soldiers cannot stand against those horrors. We'd only be sending more to their deaths.
But...
Then we can do the honors. We've our own reasons to see the lands, and such monsters do not frighten us. But there's something I need to ask you first. Assuming we find your sister, what would you have us do with her? Are we ensuring you complete the sacrificial ritual? Or are we bringing her back?
Please, bring her home. When we left for the Temple Island, I'd intended to let Yufa escape. But when I saw no fear or hesitation in her eyes, I faltered. That's when I realized. It's not just the fate of the island that we've placed on her shoulders. She's been trying to bear all our fears and anxieties. Her life is in your hands. Even if her sacrifice would save us, I don't care. Please, save her from the curse we've placed on her.
That's deep.
Well said. Spoken like a true leader. Leave it to us. I pledge we will see her safely returned. You've no objections, I trust, Captain?
I completely object to everything you just said.
Yes. Let's get her back.
Right. We're not in the business of abandoning people.
We must sacrifice her to save the people.
Right. We'll save your sister. In return, though, would you be willing to lend us Drakoviche?
Yeah, it is my lands now.
So be it.
What? That is the very symbol of our faith.
If they've the strength to overcome the Temple's trials, then they could have already taken the lance for themselves. Yet still they seek permission. I trust them. It seems like they really do believe in what they say.
But they're not like us. They're outsiders.
It doesn't matter what tribe they are. They're people just like us. If the race on the mainland taught me anything, it's that.
Wait, it'll take more than a day to save her, right? Not to be morbid, but will your sister survive that long?
She knows those halls better than I do. If she's found a safe enough chamber, she can stay out of sight. And I made sure to bring food to the temple when we left. She could survive for even 4 weeks. Yufa is a priestess. She knows her life is too valuable to the ritual not to keep going. Your offenses will be pardoned. Anything you need, I'll try to provide. So please, save Yufa.
Oh, we got our mission.
Well, glad we talked our way out of being thrown back in a cell. This place is rather cozy, especially compared to a prison.
To be free of the bugs is its own comfort.
Wait, weren't you staying in Broilhaven? What kind of rundown hovels do you board in?
Finally, we may come and go as we please. Even if we must bow to Luis's whim, we need not draw the same ire.
I know, right? But lifting the prince's curse will only be the beginning. The public has to recognize him as the rightful king too.
Considering the road ahead, it might do to help as many people as we can while we hunt the lance. And ideally, keep the other candidates in check too.
All done with negotiations, are you?
I don't know what we'd do without you. It's amazing how you can lead those guards on such a long chase and turn up none the worse for wear.
No one alive can catch a couple of platypus lads in the woods.
Our job's to get the lance. I assume that hasn't changed? then nothing else matters.
Well then, let's lay out our situation. Our destination is the Dragon Temple, built on a nearby deserted island. Once there, we search the temple for the divine relic, Drakoviche. And while we're in there, we'll also be looking for the village priestess, Yufa.
The hell we will. I thought we made it clear we were here for the lance.
According to Edeni, the lance's actual place in the temple is a close-guarded secret, known only to the priestess herself.
Never simple, is it?
We've got two problems to worry about. Firstly, by now, the temple's positively awash with melancholia. We should expect monsters, and lots of them. And secondly, there is a possibility that this dragon god of theirs is an actual living, and therefore angry, dragon.
Hope we don't have a battle like that ahead of us. But we'd better make sure we don't lose if we do.
And be quick about it, yeah? If you miss your deadline, Lord Luis will assume you're all traitors.
That puts our deadline in 17 days. Beyond that, we can't say if the priestess would survive.
Your pardon? You all, you're going to save Priestess Yufa?
Wouldn't have to if you hadn't sent her to die.
Yes, I know. You're exactly right. But you have to understand, not everyone here wanted sacrifice. To see a girl her age going willingly to die. She's as young as my own child. It's not right. So please.
We will see the girl safely home. You have our word.
It's a strange irony. We came only for the lance, but even that pursuit has earned us a chance to save a life.
Oddly familiar. You sought me intent on capture, and instead convinced me to join you. You have a knack for opening doors others have closed.
Well, let's get some rest for tomorrow. Getting lost in the wild and captured by soldiers really takes it out of.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I wonder what kind of place the Dragon Temple is.
We gotta prep.
Let's stack up on what we need on the island first. When you're ready, the Gallant Runners on the eastern beach of the island. Alright guys, this seems like a pretty good stopping point. I want to keep them short so people watch. And yeah, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you like what you've seen, then don't forget to leave a like, share, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. Check us out on Twitch or YouTube at Drakoviche, TikTok at sDrakoviche, and X at Drakoviche S. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.